Let me see what's gonna happen. Royalty. Am I sideways, y'all, or am I straight up and down? Am I landscape or portrait right now? Because I'm in damn Streamlabs and I can't figure out how to put it on landscape. No, portrait landscape. I'm sideways, so I need to do this. Okay. I like sideways better. Look, be cockeyed. Let me do a little bit sideways. Hi, squad. I'm just letting you drive with me, honey, because I'm riding. I got a long way to go. Honey, I got to go out here where Shaq live. I'm going out here in the boonies, way out in McDonald's somewhere. Like, where am I going? This is far. I feel like I've been in the car for like 50 gazillion years. I'm not going to Bobby yet. Bobby isn't until 8. I'm trying to get all my other stops in between. We'll see. I'll be like, what's so hard about doing this, that, and third? Look, first of all, I don't have a helicopter or a jet or a pair of red ruby slippers that I can click my heels 3 times to get to where I'm going. I don't have that. So it's like, then I got stuck playing on the, the live. I went over. I really didn't mean to go live, but for like 30, 45 minutes. And that was like an hour and 10, I think it was. I be like time and stuff. Like I told you, this time management thing I got. Man, then I, start messing around with other stuff, analytics and site stuff and straight from the A stuff and all of that jazz. And when I start doing all of that, then time just goes by. When you get so involved in your passion that you lose track of time, stuff happens. So now I had to close the MacBook and get my ass out of the house, because I would still be sitting in front of that computer right now if it was up to me. Honestly, I would have brought it with me. But I ain't want my friends to be mad and be like, Michelle, really, Michelle, you brought your laptop to a cookout? Yes, hell I did. That's why I have to make sure my phone is dutifully charged so I can do what I need to do on my phone. Thank God for iPhones and data plans and all that jazz, because if it wasn't for that, I'd still be in the house. I'd still be rolling around with my MacBook up under my arm. I'd still be... But anyway, I'm going to stop whining. I know Zill's like, she's whining again. Stop all that whining. I'm not whining, Zills. I'm just going to get my first meal of the day. I had to cook out. No, I did eat breakfast. What's up, Jackie G? Excuse me for not looking at the comments. I am focused on my route. This is far. I see why don't nobody ever leave once they move down there. I would stay down there too. Everything is down there. Why come out? Why come outside of McDonough and Conyers, Fayetteville, and all them other cities when you don't have to? Jeez. I'm the same way about sitting in the city of Atlanta. Why go outside the city of Atlanta? Why go outside the perimeter if you don't really have to? Somebody gave me a special request on Instagram and said I should do a video about the pros and cons of living in Atlanta. And I'm like, maybe I will. But mine will be all, my video will pretty much be all, don't come. Stay away. Oh, Lord, I hope my bad. I had to make sure I was going the right way. Navigation wasn't speaking. I couldn't hear it. Am I back? Zills, am I back? Okay. I'm going to my friend's barbecue, Jackie G. He may be on here lurking, but I'm going to my friends. Well, he don't know about the Trap Channel, so he ain't on here. Maybe he don't know. But if you haven't already, traffic isn't that bad right now. Not going south. It isn't that bad. It is I'm smooth sailing. I'm smooth sailing right now. Where you going, Felicia? Actually, I'm a little bit too smooth sailing because I feel like I'm going like over speed limits, so I should slow down before I get a ticket. Anyway, if you haven't already, go and check out the last video on the Michelle A.T.L.E.N. Brown channel. We talked about the recent controversy with the Asian beauty supply owner in Tulsa, Oklahoma, who popped the lady in the mouth because her 2-year-old snatched the keychain and she threw it back in the store. I guess he thought it was disrespectful. I don't know. It was really disrespectful for him to put his hands on that lady. But anyway, protests have been going on for the past couple of weeks. Sales have been down. He decided to decrease everything, mark everything down by 50%. Oh, finally she's saying something. And there was a line of people waiting to get in the store. More people were in line than there were protesting. It's also on Straight From There. If you go to the site right now, there's a story called Epic Fail. Women stand in line at the beauty supply store where Asian owner disrespected black patron. Or you can visit the Michelle A.T.L.E.N. Brown channel, where we actually just got through talking about it, and the callers were in their feeling. They ready to riot, honey. They are ready to shut it down. And then I'm like, well, I mean, okay, that's one store. What else we gonna do? We gonna boycott weave. We gonna boycott all the things that they sell. But then there's a whole nother side of the game, because there's so many, black women, black entrepreneurs who sell the crap that, then we in everybody's pocket. Just gonna give up the hair, give up our part-time businesses. Okay. At least this thing talking to me. This is awesome. Good. I hope this lady telling me to go the right way.
In 1.1 miles, keep left to merge onto I-285 East toward Augusta.
Ooh, I-285 towards Augusta. Okay. All right. Whee. It's actually a Jeep day today. I wish I had my Jeep. My mama driving my Jeep today. Yes, thank you for supporting Envy. Thank you so much. This is a video about nothing. As you know, this is the Trap Channel. I meant to go live. I hope this is the Trap Channel. I be forgetting to switch it off my phone. I meant to go live from the Trap Channel in the car earlier, but then I realized I'm on the main channel.
2 lanes to keep left.
So I'm like,
I-285 East toward Augusta.
okay. I said I was going to be there at 4:30. I'm just a little bit late. Just a teensy bit late. Not too much. I'm getting there faster than I thought I would.
Keep left.
But, yeah. Anyway. I think I'm going to start going live on the Trap Channel like late at night when I'm up and blogging. I'm trying to figure out how to do it, because I feel like, if I go live on the Trap Channel, I might as well go live on the main channel. But if I can't go live on the A.T.L.E.N. channel right now, so I might do a little poll and see what y'all want to talk about on the Trap Channel, because the Trap Channel got its own little audience, and I appreciate y'all. The Trap Channel got the real live ride or die squad members. I really appreciate y'all.
In 1.1 miles, take exit 52 to merge onto I-675 South toward Macon.
Oh, Lord. Exit what? I mean, you don't have to be like on time for the barbecue, do you? You supposed to like walk in the door at 4:30 when the barbecue started at 4:30. Is that what y'all do? I gotta leave at 7 to get to the Bobby Brown thing at 8. I wanted to go home and change clothes first. I don't think that's gonna be an option. So this is what I'll be wearing most likely. I did bring some pumps, some shoes, some heels. And I always got a pair of heels in the thing. I didn't want to wear the heels to the barbecue, so I'm wearing wedges right now. I always got a spare pair of shoes around.
In 2 miles, take exit 52 to merge onto I-675 south toward Macon.
Okay. I'm on 675. This is far. I haven't been on 675 in a while. I got another friend stay out here too. So the food will be ready by 6. See, Zills, these friends may not be on CP time. They may have started cooking at noon and were ready by 4. Maybe they just told us to be there at 4:30. Who knows? Who knows? But I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. I miss them. I'll have a story to tell y'all later. I ain't gonna tell it right now. For the lurkers, be like, what? She got friends, child? No, I ain't got no friends. I'm just about to drive 100 miles for people that I don't know. Yeah, straight from the.
Continue straight and use the right lane to take exit 52 to merge onto I-675 south toward Macon.
I'm sorry, I was listening to the navigation. Yes, for whatever reason, it just worked out that way. Right now, straight from the ATV is the trap channel. It wasn't intended. My original straight from the A was taken down, and that's when I created the ATLian channel, and that's the channel where it's pretty much about the site. And then the Michelle Brown channel was created after all that whole drama started. People shutting down YouTubes and stuff. So I started the Michelle Brown channel as like a backup to the ATLian channel, and then somebody had reported my Michelle Brown channel, so I started the straight from the ATV channel as a backup to everything. So now I have 3 channels, and so when a lot of times when when you appeal stuff after you go through the time limit process and all of that stuff, your channel gets restored, and in the meantime I got 3 channels. It is what it is. So why not market all 3? And eventually I'll decide how to, we were talking about this the other day, how to segment each one to be something different. But right now, until whatever happens, this is what it is. And all the things that are specific to the site are on the ATLian channel. So I keep trying to focus on that. Like if I do a post about Cardi B, or I do a post on like growing up hip hop or all of that jazz, it's on the ATLian channel. When I want to sit and talk to y'all and discuss stuff with the squad, so far it's been on the Michelle Brown channel. So that's the way it's working out right now. So we'll see how the rest of it works. And the trap channel was just started because, going on late at night, like, hey, what y'all doing? Yada, yada, yada. I can't go live on the other channel, so let me go live over here. Blog tips and things like that in preparation for the course. And that channel has been created, but there's no content on it right now. So that'll be 4 channels. So just like, y'all know I stayed away from YouTube a long time, so I may as well make the most of it now that I'm back. Now that I'm back, y'all can't get rid of me. I'm going to use their platform for as long as they will allow me to. And then I'll skip back over to Instagram, Facebook, all the other platforms. Yeah. Because my platform where I am every day is straightfromtheA.com. You like the ATLian shirts? Cool beans, Felicia. Thank you so much. A couple of people been buying them. I'm like, yes. I like the ATLIEN, the pronunciation one. That's my favorite one. I'm like, y'all don't know how to say ATLian? Are you not an Outkast fan? Like, where were you born? Where are y'all from? That y'all don't know how to say ATLian. I thought everybody knew that. They went on their nationwide tour. Everybody knew what an ATLian was. But, all right, Kendra. You said get ready to eat. Something like that. Something like that. I feel like I'm driving to Alabama again. This is wonderful. I get to talk to the squad and take in the scenery and the trees. I want to see the trees and the scenery. That's all I got. Yes, ATLian. ATLian. Not AT-lean. Not AT-lion. ATLian. Alien. Get it right. Biggie is at home on the couch, most likely. If you're not on the couch, he in the chair. If you're not in the chair, he in my bed where he's not supposed to be. But I assure you, he is somewhere lounging. So if Zills puts the link in the chat, the link to the storefront is teespring.com/stores/straight from the A. I have a super chat shirt with the Supreme logo. I have the Never Not Working shirt. I have the ATLian pronunciation shirt. And I have the ATLian emoji shirt. I like all four. Zills is iffy because all of that jazz. But so I am driving a long way. When I did the map, it said it was a 45-minute drive from my house. So yeah. That's why I did this. Why I don't have the AirPods? Because I lose them. I lose everything. I lose these. So I just was like, whatever. Most of the time, I don't even use them. Air stuff. So, because I got Bluetooth in the car. I'm just doing this right now because every time I do a video from my phone in the car, I guess because the phone be automatically connected to Bluetooth or whatever, the speaker, the mic is messed up on my phone. And even when I'm walking around, if I'm live on my phone, the mic is messed up. I really need a new one. And I was going to upgrade, but I was like, let me just wait until the new phone comes out in September. So, McDonough, honey, or somewhere thereabouts. Told y'all I'm going to Shack House. Shaq's house. I'm lying. 45 minutes in Atlanta. No, but actually, I'm outside of Atlanta now, so it was smooth. Like going south, it was a good thing because I didn't have to worry about it. If I was going north now, that's a whole nother conversation. Going north anywhere in Atlanta, you just ASS out. So. Yeah, we need to talk about the whole situation of the pros and cons of Atlanta. There are a lot of pros, but the cons, I don't know. The cons would scare people from living here. I like,
In 2 miles, continue on to I-75 South.
Like the traffic. I'm not, I can't even speak on the job situation because everybody I know is an entrepreneur, and that's now also another reason to give a lot of people the side eye, because I'm like, don't nobody have no job, don't nobody work, don't nobody hit the clock. Everybody that I know, just about everybody in Atlanta, is like works for themselves in some capacity. And while you would say that is awesome, it's a whole bunch of black people doing good, that means there's a whole lot of black people who are, some of them are scammers too, because it's like, what the hell do you do? I met this one guy a long time ago. He said he was a life coach. I'm like, a life coach? Nigga, what? How is he a life coach? Then he's like, he wrote a book. I'm like, oh, okay. Couldn't find the book nowhere. But he say he did it. He did it. And so because he said these things and he had the gift of gab, people believed him. Come to find out later on, none of it was true. So you meet people like that all the time. You meet all the people who are producers. You meet people who have the same name as other people, i.e. Zills. Remember that dude who had a name similar as yours? I'm not saying his name, but I thought he was you around the time I was looking for someone to update my site many years ago. This was before I met Zills. I thought he was that Zills, because Zills' name was popular on these internet streets. Like he had did like Nicole Bitchy's site and the YBF and a couple other people. And so I met this guy. He said that's what his name was, and I'm like, oh, okay. Come to find out, it wasn't even the same. And then he didn't even do nothing to my site. Only thing he did to my site was change the header. I was like, I wanted the site redesigned and all this. He changed the header. I'm like, yeah, I could have did that. So yeah, then I finally talked to Zills, and I was like, oh, I didn't know. There's a lot of that going on. A lot of rappers going on. It's just, I don't know. So, and no shade to anyone for coming to Atlanta and following their dreams. That's a good thing. You know, to be in an environment where there are a lot of entrepreneurs and there are a lot of people who are getting to the money, and you see that. But in seeing that, no, there are a lot of people who are not getting to the money, who look like they're getting to the money, but be lying and faking and frauding, and just because they have 1 million Instagram subscribers or whatever the case may be, you know, want to fake in front like they balling, and they don't be. Like, it's a lot of that too. So it's a whole lot of that. So a lot of times I just sit back and watch. Now I'm a lurker on a lot of platforms. It's just amazing. I just like to see it. So Big Shit Shack. Is this the right exit? Oh, I'm out here by Tiny in them old house, Eagles Landing. Oh, I don't know what.
Stay in the left 3 lanes.
Oh, I'm in the wrong lane, though. The lady said the left 3 lanes, so I need to get over.
In 2 miles, take exit 222 onto Chenega Road.
Oh, it's past Eagles Landing? Jeez Louise. I thought I was there. Do companies hire blacks? I mean, if you are competent in whatever it is you do, yes. A lot of people have nice corporate jobs. Hell, I came from a nice corporate job. I told y'all in one of my videos where I talk about getting fired. I had been in my job for 10 years. I worked at the Georgia Lottery. I was making damn near 6 figures. Well, I was making 6 figures with my bonus. Bonuses was good. The bonuses were so damn good. But anyway, yeah, and you know, I was an executive assistant. So if I'm an executive assistant making that, now you already know. The lottery paid for me to go back to school, everything. It was great. I ain't got nothing bad to say about the lottery except when they start doing all that racist shit and I called them out about it. But other than that, I wouldn't change it for the world. I came up.
Use the right lane to take exit 222 onto Chenega.
I came up working at the lottery. Okay, now I need to get over. Oh, and like I said in that video, I would not have left the lottery if I had remember telling somebody like I never leave. They had to drag me up out of here, and pretty much that's what happened. And so I thank God every day that that happened, because here I am 11, almost 11 years later, and I didn't have to work since. Sometimes God remove you from places in order for you to grow. And I learned that the hard way. I was crying. I'm like, how am I pay for this stuff? How am I do this? I had just bought my townhouse. I was like, how? What am I going to do? But it worked out. So. And despite what the internet says, I am not rich. I wish I was. I'm rich in knowledge, rich in friends and family. But other than that, I'm speaking into existence though. I am wealthy. I'm not rich. I'm wealthy in a lot of ways, but shoot, we all need more. Am I still here? Am I here by myself? Did y'all leave me? Who balling out of control? Not me. Not at all. I'm driving a 10-year-old Porsche.
Stay in the right 2 lanes.
That people hate on. I mean, shoot.
2.6 miles.
I'm frugal compared to all these people who damn trade cars every 2 years or whatever the case or whatever. I'm gonna keep it till the wheels fall off. What the lady say? It probably sounds weird. Somebody said my GPS sounds weird. It probably sounds weird because it's in my earpiece. But I don't remember what she said because I was too busy talking. Zills is the real MVP. Zills is an MVP. He really is. Wouldn't trade him for the world. It's always great to have somebody by your side who is knowledgeable in some of the same things you are. So it's always good to. I have no makeup on. Yeah. Let me get myself together. Well, thank you all for taking this ride with me. I really appreciate it. Now I have to figure out where else in the boondocks I need to be. So I gotta pay attention to this navigation, and I will holler at you guys later. Don't forget to go and visit the Michelle Brown channel and see the latest video over there. And yeah, I'll be back later. Thanks, y'all, squad. Thanks, Seals. I'll see y'all.